and it's been a hell of a ride ever since.
Yes, indeed.
Ever since. So
we don't know who was driving. Somebody was driving.
I mean, Jesus was driving, and then Satan definitely drove that mofo. Satan drove that bitch some of the time. Then we drove, and that was a big no-no. But now Jesus is driving, and we're good. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of
Hip
and Hers. It is my birthday. I am 31 today, 31 years old, and I do not feel old. I am not old. Okay, y'all, so by the time y'all see this, it'll be the day after my birthday, but it's still my birthday, okay?
Turn up.
So baby has blessed me with a massive seafood boil. We have crab legs, snow crab legs. We have sausages, potatoes. I have a few eggs. He got me some lobster tails, shrimp, and crawfish.
The best.
Cannot forget the crawfish. We made us a little butter sauce on the side. And yeah, I'm about to smash because I have been wanting seafood for a long time. And I told baby, I was like, I want a seafood boil for my birthday. But first, we're gonna do a birthday shot.
Happy birthday, baby.
Thank you. I remember.
You have to get you some of what I get.
Nah. Okay, y'all. So, 10 years ago today, he proposed to me. So, since it's my birthday and also we're celebrating 10 years of his proposal, I guess, we're going to share our love story.
Yeah.
But first, we're going to eat. Okay? So, look, mukbangs are in, seafood mukbangs are in. So y'all gonna watch me eat, or y'all can, fast forward or whatever the case may be. But we're gonna eat first. Okay?
Listen, I don't do all this smacking like them folks doing the mothers.
No, we do not. I'm gonna start with a sausage. Nasty. Nasty.
Yeah, nasty.
I don't know, cause like when you not just break. Grow up.
Excuse me.
When you seem like you really chewing loud, but they be having all kind of microphones and stuff, so they really be loud.
I'm gonna be smacking at some more stuff. I'm close. Who was raised by?
But people really be liking it. Like, it's this one girl, she take real big bites. And people be liking it. This is spicy, y'all. I don't do hot.
Listen, smacking for me, I hear my grandma in the back of my head. Close your mouth.
But sometimes he smack really loud. Jackson, our youngest,
he don't stop.
I don't know where he got it from, but he literally eats like a cow.
Like a country bumpkin. Nothing against our country folk. I love country folk.
Cause you a country folk.
Do my plate clown.
Please.
Please. That'd be nice. It's your birthday.
Yeah, that sausage kind of spicy. Woo. Look, it's crazy because I used to eat hot stuff all the time, but now I can't eat hot stuff.
Old.
He asked if I wanted like some cayenne pepper, red pepper flakes in the sauce, and I was just like, nah, I don't want none of this hot.
Old.
Because my immune system, my digestive system can't take hot stuff.
That usually happens when you get old.
But guess who got high cholesterol? And he's young.
Who?
You.
You got proof?
That doctor knows the truth.
What is it? Exactly.
Whatever.
The liar.
He got high cholesterol.
You gotta tell the world my business.
Y'all pray for him.
You shouldn't be eating seafood though. Look, I have it under control.
No, that's why they be wearing gloves, because sometimes they have cuts. And they be like, I can't get mine.
The potato was good.
For you. Yeah, it's so weird because I lived in New Orleans for a few years. Well, actually, like New Orleans is kind of like my second home. I was there back and forth from 2008, and they the holy grail of seafood. And they would probably be like, you eating an egg in your seafood boil? Look, I really like the eggs in the seafood boil. It's weird. So all of my New Orleans family, don't judge. But I really like the eggs.
I'll take some corn there, John, though. But I ain't getting no corn today. I couldn't find it in the store. How you run out of corn? Do that mean people really eat corn?
Well, it's kind of seafood season.
I don't know what to eat next. It's all so good.
Have y'all been doing good today? Y'all, we are full-time business owners, but we also work. But Hib had doctor's appointments today, so he didn't go to work, but I work, so I'm like super tired. I actually really didn't want to do much for my birthday because I feel like I got a lot to do. Like, I got a lot to do, and every birthday we either overspending and we be broke afterwards, or we scuffling trying to have fun because I deserve it. No more of that. None of that. Like, from here on out, it's work and then play. So I wanted a chill, birthday. But I do want to like spend a night in a hotel, so we might do that this weekend with the boys. Cause we haven't been able to just do much. So I'm like, let's do like a little hotel thing. So we might do that. I forgot, y'all, we got lemons as well.
Oh yeah. Don't sit on my lap.
Come on. The boys wanted to come. We gave them seafood, y'all. We ain't one of those. They're eating their seafood up front in the living room. We told them we were gonna record Hib and hers, but they wanted to come back here to tell y'all what they got me for my birthday. Okay,
I
go ahead.
bought you some M&Ms. No, I bought the M&Ms. No, I did.
You got the Hershey.
You got me the Hershey. You got me the Hershey chocolate bar and the card.
So you got to tell the world what you got.
I gave Mama some M&Ms, and I gave her a card.
I loved it.
Is that the stuff that
I love both of their cards. It was so thoughtful.
Is that the stuff that they be using in the videos?
It's a rendition of it. That means it's our flavor twist on it. But yeah.
You want to taste it?
No. That's it.
Oh, that's fine. You ain't tell the world what you got, Mama.
I I got Mama's a chocolate bar and a note.
A card.
A card.
Y'all full? Y'all want more food?
I want cereal. I'm almost done. I want cereal.
Bye, y'all. They want cereal.
Ghetto kids.
Well, I always try to tell him to make sure that he lets the boys be a part of the process. Let the boys actually get me stuff, because holidays, whether you celebrate it intimately or grandly, you should teach your kids or whatever to do stuff for their mom, and you should actively be doing stuff so that your kids can see you doing stuff, so they can have a good representation of, okay, my dad does this for my mom does this for my dad. And I also want their girlfriends, my future daughter-in-laws, to feel special about on holidays. So I always try to tell him, make sure the boys are, getting something.
Did you put the egg in here?
Sorry.
Ew. Shut up. Forgot the word.
Look, y'all, watching mukbangs. I watch mukbangs, okay? Some people might find it weird, but I like it. But watching it has helped me crack crab legs like a pro.
I be struggling. You heard what I said? Struggle. Just in case y'all didn't think I said it on purpose. I don't need y'all coming for me.
We from Memphis, man.
Through and through. You say door, we say door.
You say there, we say there.
Is that how it is? You say street. We don't even know it's a T at the end of the jump.
Street. No, hold on.
Street.
Street.
You know, yeah, I guess. Backspace.
Baby got so much food. We're gonna have to reheat this, cause I'm full.
You didn't hit lobster tail.
I ain't hit a lobster tail, but I'm about to hit a lobster tail. Then we gonna start talking about our little story, cause I'm full.
So because you full, I gotta stop even talking about this.
No, I gotta talk, cause your rendition is wrong anyway.
Wait a minute. Let's not start this foolishness.
He don't be telling it right.
Bay is Ariel's.
That sausage is hot.
It's andouille.
That andouille, that's the New Orleans, well, a Louisiana thing.
No, I'm surprised I haven't seen yet.
Ooh.
Circle B's in the seafood bowl.
That's kind of ghetto.
Man,
Don't do this.
shit. Look where we at. I bet you're gonna know Memphis somebody doing. Whoever cooked this did a damn good job. This is good. Compliments to the chef.
This lobster is perfect.
I was listening to the lady.
We were watching B Loves, y'all. B Loves Life for the seafood recipe, the sauce recipe, and for the seafood bowl. Like, we was watching her to a T. I told him, I was like, do you need a recipe? Because you can't mess this up. And usually, like,
I don't really mess them up no way.
we don't really make our own seafood. We go to restaurants, but
Well, this is like my 4th or 5th time doing a seafood bowl.
yeah, but usually like getting a gauge on cooking time, like not knowing
That'd be the killer.
how long you're supposed to cook it,
And
like
cooking it all at once too.
yeah, like seafood is pretty much already cooked, so you're basically just warming it up. So sometimes it's overcooked. Whew.
I like when Bae drinks. She funny.
Ooh, that was hot. Liquor and hot stuff don't mix.
No, not at all. I was eating some sweet heat the other day and had me some drink behind it. Thought my mouth was gonna jump out. Inside my mouth, it was so hot. Keep up there.
Okay, so I'm full, y'all, and I really didn't eat that much. It's crazy that I'm fat because I really don't eat a lot.
Not fat.
I'm obese, and according to excuse me.
The BMI. According to that, then
according to BMI,
everybody
I'm obese.
The kids will be obese according to BMI.
Who said that we gotta go with BMI? That's like a white thing, like a European thing.
Yeah, because they.
Yeah, like. But anyways, so while he finishes, I'm gonna go ahead and get into our love story. Now, in 2011, I came home and I bought a car. Got that tax refund, and I needed a car. While I was in New Orleans driving around, I was like, I need a car. So I came home that summer, and I got a car. Also, my mom was diagnosed with cancer, so I was like, I gotta come home, that summer to be with my mom. And I bought a car. She helped me buy the car. She knew the person who I bought the car from. So I was intending on going back to school, going back to New Orleans for the summer. Excuse me. I was intending on going back to New Orleans for the summer, and just hang out, I guess. But my car, it wasn't a lemon, but it was a used car. My car needed work, so I was like, I'm gonna find me a job in Memphis, and I'm gonna work to get my car the repairs that it needed. And also, my mom, she wasn't super sick at the time, but she had been diagnosed with cancer a few months prior. So I was like, I want to stay home this summer with my mom. So my sister, she had worked at this company called Brun Research. And if you're from Memphis, you probably are familiar.
You probably work there.
You probably are familiar with this place called Brun Research. So it's basically a call center. Now, they are calling people doing surveys.
I've been cussed out before. But calling them folks.
Yeah.
Man, them folks gave it to you. And don't call no Caucasian person that won't do no survey. Whether you was or wasn't, you was called.
Yeah, so yeah, I got hung up on, talk bad to you. People are the worst people on earth. It was quite hilarious. However, I was just like, dang, like after that, I started telling people, no, thank you, and I hang up instead of just hanging up. Okay, so I go get interviewed, and it was like a hot job in Memphis because they didn't do like background, they didn't do drug tests. Like, you basically just had to know how to read. Kinda. So, I started working there like May 2011. And I had when I got hired, my orientation group, it was like me, and it was like I got close with like 3 other girls. It was a bigger orientation, but it was me and like 3 other girls who started together. And we were kind of like clicked up. Not like in that way, but it was 3 of us because we came in together, we knew each other, and this and that. Okay, y'all. So, Hib got full, so we cleaned it up. We had a lot of food left over. Yeah. So I came in with about 3 different girls, and like maybe a couple months after we all came in together, they had got into some kind of trouble, and they were off for a little bit of time. So I was by myself. So one day, he asked me if I played basketball. Now, picture this. Picture this. 10 years ago, I was a little bit smaller, had a nice, like, I was like Coca-Cola bottle. And I had permed hair. It was long. And I would always wear ponytails because my hair was relaxed. So I would always wear ponytails. And I kind of had this demeanor, like an athletic demeanor. And so one day he was like, "You hoop?" And I was like, "No."
That was it.
And that was it. That was it. He was like, "You hoop?" And I was like, "No."
You heard her. That was it. That's all it took.
No, that's not all it took.
She was very intrigued after that.
I was not. So anyways, like literally 3 weeks passed and I did not talk to this man. I didn't say anything to this man.
I didn't see you during that time either.
I didn't make an effort to see him. I didn't know him. He was not on my radar. So anyways, we were in this room together again. And I mean, I wanted to know, like, I was just like, so what made you I was like, what made you ask me if I play basketball? Like, what made you think that? And I really don't remember what he said.
He said, "Look like you who?"
Yeah. I was just like, oh, okay. And that was it again. Like, I was just like, oh, okay. So, a couple weeks passed maybe, and we were in the same room. This man asked me for my Twitter handle. He was like, "What's your Twitter?" So
I used to be on that time.
Yeah, Twitter was like, in 2011, 2012, like Twitter was the shit. Like, I don't know how you got my number. How did we exchange numbers? Do you remember?
Yeah, I don't know. I think it was through direct messaging because we were DMing each other. Cause she DM'd me first.
Now that's probably some bull. I don't remember. I'm gonna say it's probably some bull.
You don't remember, but you're gonna say it's probably bull. I'm telling you what I remember. She DM'd me first, and then we was on that jump for a minute. And I did. So I said, "Well, here go my number. Text me." Cause I remember, I had that 590 number. Mm-hmm. I was like, "Here go my number. Text me. Let's get off this jump talking." And that's how we ended up texting.
The boy wanted to be my boyfriend probably like 2 weeks after us talking, and I was like, no.
She told you she had a car, right? I was getting dropped off. Ain't no shame, man. I was getting dropped off at the time. She'll see me standing out there waiting until the next shift about to start. She's like, "Come over here and get in the car." Well, we got in the car. And listen, what really did it, she listened to some gospel. And it was one of my favorite jumps. I can't remember exactly what one it was, but at the time, it was one of my favorite jumps. I started singing that jump, and she was just like,
That is a true part. That is a true part. Now, me asking him to come in my car, I don't know about all that, but
I was like getting that jump.
We had built up a rapport, so we were getting cool. And it was a break, and I was like, "Hey, come on!" And we would go on lunch together. Like, we would go on lunch together. Popeyes was down the street, Burger King, so we would go to lunch together.
Blimpies.
Yes. We would go to lunch together, and one day we went to lunch together, and I had it on 1340. Now, I was raised listening to gospel, praise and worship. I wasn't raised listening to rap and R&B and old school and none of that. My mama was clean and sober. She was a church-going woman, so I listened to 1340. Now, if you're from Memphis, you know that radio station is on the AM station.
It'll be a DI.
And yes, I was listening to 1340, and he started singing a song, and I was like, "What you know about that?" I'm like, "What you know about that?" Because I'm thinking I'm the only one around my age. I'm 21, listening to 1340.
And I had a hat on. Something about the hat pulled in too.
Yeah, because I always say, like, he was ugly to me. Like, I was like, his head is so big, and he is not attractive. But when he had that hat on one day, I was like, I was like, okay, like.
That's good if I'm ugly now.
No, he is sexy, gorgeous.
Well, I said that was ugly.
I told you that. It
I
ain't
know,
nothing new.
I know, but it's been a while since I heard it. It's tough.
But yeah, like, so I wasn't really just checking for him like that because he wasn't, attracted to me. And I was kind of like talking to this one guy, and I was just, it didn't go well. So I was like, I'm done with
Who
relationships.
was talking to? I don't remember who you was talking to.
Anyways, I was just like, I'm done with relationships. I don't care about no dudes. You know how we as women get. Blah, 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 blah. So I wasn't really checking for him. So we was hanging out like, and when I say we got connected, like we were like this. Like when you saw him, you saw me. When you saw me, you saw him. Like we was riding to work together, leaving work together. Like we were literally like connected. It was almost time for me to go back to school in New Orleans. And I was just like, you know what? I'm really feeling him. Like, I like him. So, why not? Why not? So, my mom at the time was married to this guy, and he stayed downtown. And they were having like a 4th of July barbecue. His high rise, like, they had a pool. So, I invited him over to meet my mom. I'll see if I have some of those pictures to put in the video, but it was his first time meeting my mom. So we went upstairs, we went up the elevator to get something, and then we came back down, and on the way back down, I was like, so, yeah, I want you to be my boyfriend, or, I want to be with you. So we made it official.
No, let me not say that. July 4th, 2011.
July 4th. Yeah. We don't, yeah.
No affiliation.
So we made it official on July 4th, 2011. And it's been a hell of a ride ever since.
Yes, indeed.
Ever since. So
we don't know who was driving. Somebody was driving.
Jesus was driving, and then Satan definitely drove that mofo. Satan drove that bitch some of the time. Then we drove, and that was a big no-no. But now Jesus is driving, and we're good. We're good. Okay. We had to leave. Well, he had to get my phone charger. It was dying. But of course, we have to take another shot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, got to see it through, my boy. Okay. So, I told y'all at the beginning, Hib is going to tell y'all the proposal story.
On April 26th, which is Bae's birthday today, 2012, I woke up that morning, went home, talked to my granddaddy, and went to the store, and came back to the apartment, and was just like, and listen, let me tell you something. I've been nervous quite a few times in my life, but I think that was probably the most nervous. And then I'm not an openly outward type person, so I was like not hiding, but like in secrecy. Like I was just like, come here, guys, talk to you. I closed the door and was boom. I'm talking about. No lie, I was. I could barely talk. My voice was shaking. I was nervous, shit. And we went to TGI Friday. We were going to TGI Fridays downtown, and baby was like, "You got proposed in front of my sister." I was like, "What?"
So he giving y'all the expedited version. So fast forward, rewind to us leaving the services and all of that for my mom. We were in the back seat of my sister's van, and he goes, I was going to propose to you, or I was planning on proposing to you on your birthday. And I'm like, my birthday is literally a few days away. Like, why would you tell me that? So in the back of my mind, I'm like, he's going to propose on my birthday. Like, my birthday is a few days away.
I forgot all about that.
So the morning of my birthday, he did have to go to work. The morning of my birthday, of course, it's kind of like the temperature is kind of like, you know, we just buried our mom. So my sister, my brother-in-law, and her kids were at the apartment with me, and Andreas went to work. He went to work, but then he said he had to go to the barbershop. He was gone for a really long time. So in my mind, I'm already putting stuff together. My wheels are spinning. I'm like, he's doing something. Like he's doing something. And we were waiting to go to like dinner. We were waiting on him so we can go to TGI Fridays. We were waiting. And look, don't judge us because in 2011, TGI
was the business.
It was Applebee's, Chili's, like all of that was the business. Our favorite place was Red Lobster. We always, and TGI Fridays, we always went to one of those two. So he said he was going to the barbershop. And so he was taking a very long time. I'm like, babe, come on, bro. Like, what you doing? Like, my family is leaving soon. Like, you know, we trying to go out for my birthday. And it just was like, the time was just going. So he finally came home and I was mad because I don't like waiting. And, you know, it was kind of like gloomy. Like, we wanted to hurry up and go out to eat. So, and I had just turned 21, so your girl was ready to order a legal drink. So yeah, he came home to the apartment, and you know he asked me to go to the back, and I could kind of tell because he was like, you know, he grabbed me by the hand, and he was definitely shaking like he was. And he got on one knee and he gave me this speech, and I was still kind of mad. The Taurus in me, the stubbornness was in me. Like I was still
what's wrong with them Taurus folks?
You a Taurus too.
Yeah, you an April Taurus. They different.
Look, no, you ain't talking. Anyways, I was still kind of mad, and then he proposed, and I was like, okay, so now you finna have to propose in front of my sister and brother-in-law, and no in-law, my brother, and. We went, they had no clue, but he was talking to my other sister, Michelle, and she actually like helped him with the ring and all of that stuff. Like they met at the mall. He was doing all this stuff when he was supposed to be getting a haircut. And so, he came and, Michelle was there and, my sister, Stephanie, her husband, and he came and we were just sitting. We were sitting waiting. They were like, okay, we ready to go. And I just sat down because I was like, you finna propose to me in front of my family.
Them folks ready to walk out the door.
They were standing up. They were standing
everything.
Up, ready.
And I'm just like, oh yeah, we gotta go.
And I was like, I'm just sitting there. They just looking like, okay. And then I stood up and he grabbed me, and you know, my sister
shaking again.
He was shaking again. He asked me, and my oldest sister Stephanie, she was crying. I call her big sister. She was crying, and it was a sweet moment. So yeah. Oh man, we have stories for days, but that's just a small snippet of our love story, the origins. I'm super excited about where God is going to take us, and like I've been saying, I know y'all been hearing us like support us, do this, but look, God gave me this vision, and he's going to bless the right people to see it. He's going to bless the people to support, to buy. And I would love to have you all on this journey with us, but as you all know, everybody can't go with you. So, you know, I'm grateful for the people who are rooting for us in public and in private, who are praying for us. But we not stopping. Like we both have full-time jobs. We have kids, but we not stopping. This is only the beginning. Like I declared that our 30s would not be like our 20s, and it's time to put the work in. So I'm gonna ask y'all to like, share, comment, and subscribe like I typically do. But look, whether you do any of that, God gonna bless us, and that's that on that. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope y'all learn more about look,
I watch it. Almost every video, babe, doing a tongue twister.
Oh, y'all like the tongue twister, so we probably bring another round of tongue twisters. But anyways, yeah, I realized that I can't really talk that well. I think that I'm like very eloquent in my speech, but listening to myself in these videos, I be like, girl, that is that North Memphis. But anyways,
different type of breed.
Okay, we get it.
Ratchet.
You ratchet. Anyways, y'all have a good night, good morning, whatever time of the day you're viewing this video. We hope that you are good. Okay, so until next time, Hib and Hers out.
Holla at you.